Good night. My name is Sophia, and this is my CSS project for week 3. I want to start off by indicating that I did go ahead and make some changes to my HTML based off of some of the feedback I did get. I did change that the divs. I did replace those with sections, and then I took my tables out of my HTML and placed the contents in articles. And now let's get to the CSS. So some of the choices I did go ahead and take from the feedback was I did replace my images for my icons. I took them out of my HTML and did place them in my CSS. As we can see here, like my events page and my contact page. The icons are from the CSS. Let's go to the context. But my map, I did go ahead and place that in my HTML, just like I got just like I was told from my feedback. So yes, my icons are from my CSS and no longer are in my HTML. So I did go ahead and label. One of the choices I did make was that I do have like a base structure area where everything that's the same on all the pages are on top. Instead of making separate style sheets for each page, I just went ahead and did one page at a time. So like my navigation, my header, and my footer are all the same in all my pages. So I do have that at the top in my base structure section. I used a lot of classes in my sections because classes, they can be used for multiple things. Like I do have the class, but it go ahead and accesses different parts like my H2, my image, my articles. Instead of using an ID for all of those, I did just go ahead and use the class and my button. It just made it a little bit more easier to access those things without having to use all those different IDs. But I didn't put it in one rule because some of the rules do contradict each other in that. Like my color for the basic background is different than the color for my button. So I didn't want to go ahead and put them in one rule. Another decision I did do was for my icons actually. I did go ahead and have the icon sizes put in section the icon sizing rule in the same section as like the article, but I did specify where in the article that item was going to be inserted, because if I did just go ahead and put them in the article, they would show up at a random spot that I wouldn't be able to control. So I did go ahead and put it in its separate ID. Such as you can see like in my socials area. Let me pull it up. Oh, I gotta go to that page. It's on my home page. This icon is entered through CSS, and then if I did put it in the actual icon, it would overlap the social heading. So those were some of the choices I did make. This is what the inspiration I drew off for the page. I did have a little bit of trouble with this section here. The opacity, it overtakes everything in the area, so like my headings aren't where they're supposed to be, but the general layout is the same. And let's look at the design inspiration for the other pages. So like my shop page, this is what the inspiration was, and this is how my shop page did come out. Just basically the same, in the same like layout with the buttons and the items pricing. My events page, it's 2-column inspiration here with some images, and my events page is basically, it's similar, 2-column pages, title, information. And as you can see, the heading and the nav, it's consistent all the way through. My contact page, this is the inspiration for that. So yeah, that's basically my project. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a good night.